could you want for? I just cannot guess. You constantly complain to me, you should feel blessed. There are children in Africa starving to death, and you don't hear them whinging.
It's been a while since our last collaborative video, so thanks to all our subscribers who have stuck with us so far. The last semester has been pretty chaotic and our productions have been lacking. But with summer comes new hope, and in our case, new videos attacking everyone's favorite punching bag, YouTube theists. This summer, we will explore common arguments for the existence of God and why these ultimately fail to survive appropriate levels of scrutiny. These are not meant to destroy anybody's faith. Believe what you want to. Of course, constructive criticism of any point in this video is more than welcome. We even welcome demands that we drop to our knees to believe in Jesus. The feedback helps us know who's interested in the channel, which helps us generate better content. Lastly, of note, any reference to shock of God's infamous non-question will be deleted. This has already been dealt with by many other YouTubers and only serves to troll atheists into fights. The first part in our series will deal with the Anthropic Argument. In other words, the argument from fine-tuning. This argument is a relatively new one, as arguments go. The argument was first formalized in Poland in 1973 by Brandon Carter and suggests that humanity holds a special place in the universe. To add fire to the flame, he proposed this on Copernicus's birthday. This argument has taken many forms since its inception, including the weak anthropic principle, i.e. that inhabitants of specific regions of life-enabling space and time should not be surprised that their region is life-enabling, since if life couldn't exist in their corner of the universe, there'd be no one to ask anthropic questions. Second form is the strong anthropic principle, which says that all universes must have properties within some stage of celestial development. And lastly, we have the final anthropic principle, which is the focus of this video in the form of this syllogism. Premise 1. There is some kind of special significance to human life and/or the human frame of reference. Premise 2. From the human frame of reference, we seem to observe a number of constants that are necessary for human life to be sustained. For instance, the Goldilocks zone, oxygen levels in the Earth's atmosphere, and the strength of gravitational fields. Premise 3. It is far too improbable for all the necessary constants to occur by chance. From this, we can conclude the following. A universe was specifically made this way, therefore, God exists. This anthropic principle argument has several problems, though. A start at premise 1. There is absolutely no justification for the claim that there is a special significance to human life. Not only is the statement unjustified, but there is a problem of bias. There can be no unbiased third party who can state this that we know of, and even if they can be found, what's to say that this judgment of being special is not a mere human convention, an opinion? With no evidence to back this claim, it is as useful as the statement, "This feels cold." It's a statement of opinion, pure and simple. Premise 2 is acceptable, at least for now. With gravity 10 times stronger than what it is, for example, complex life would be unlikely to evolve naturally. Premise 3 is the absolute heart of this argument. It states that the constants of the universe are so precise that the likelihood of them occurring naturally is extremely low. But here's the objection. We have no proper sample size to determine the likelihood of any constant arriving naturally. But first we need to go over some elementary statistics. To determine the likelihood of an outcome, we must repeat the test a minimum number of times to determine whether our results are accurate. Following the central limit theorem, we would need a sample size of at least 30 universes in order to justify the statement, the fine-tuning of the universe's constants is unlikely. Hopefully the problem becomes apparent. Our sample size is 1. The third premise fails the argument right here. There is only one observable universe. To say that a naturalistic universe with different constants could not evolve human life is like saying the probability of rolling a 6 on a normal die is 0% simply because you didn't roll it the first time. Simply put, no one can justify premise 3 simply because any observer in this universe does not have an adequate dataset from which to work. To wrap up part 1 of the series, here is a summary of our objections. Premise 1 is a biased opinion that is not relevant to a discussion of what is real. Saying humans are important is like me saying Los Angeles is the most special place to live on the planet. It's a so what statement, riddled with bias. Premise 3 is a presumed rarity by which constants conductive to human life is unsubstantiated simply because a sample size consists of only one possible observation. We only have one universe, and so any judgment of the unlikelihood of this universe is unjustified. We hope you like this video. Leave comments below, and we hope to hear from you next time. Next week we're going to deal with the ontological proof for the existence of God. This should be fun. Thanks for watching.